Secretary of State Marco Rubio says he's examining Harvard's ability to sponsor student exchange visas. Meanwhile, Columbia University will pay more than $200 million over charges the school fostered an unsafe environment for Jewish students.
Well, that's not all. A new bill would also strip the largest teachers union of its federal charter for pushing a radical agenda on America's youngest students. Joining us now, Erika Donalds with the Center for Educational Opportunity at the America First Policy Institute. Good morning. So, obviously, the Trump administration been making it very clear we're fighting for students, we're fighting against wokeness, and to protect from anti-Semitic discrimination on campus. What do you make of what's going on with Harvard, Columbia, and foreign exchange students?
Well, most importantly, President Trump and the Trump administration are fighting for America First interests, and that's what the American people elected him to do. And so all of these negotiations with Columbia, with Harvard, are around ensuring that when you receive federal funds, you are using those funds to advance American interests. In the case of Harvard, with the investigation that Marco Rubio has launched, is to ensure that if they are taking foreign students, that they are protecting Americans and American interests by ensuring that they are transparent in their reporting, they are monitoring these students as they are supposed to do under the law. With Columbia, it's great to see that they have finally come to agreement with the federal government to restore their funding to combat anti-Semitism on their campus and eliminate their DEI programs in hiring and in admissions.
Yeah, and the problem seems deeper than the lawless atmosphere allowed on campuses, much of which we saw the protests that were going on, but it's really the teaching that's going on in these schools, in these college courses, and by these radical professors. Can that issue be fixed?
Well, part of Columbia's negotiations and settlement with the federal government is a review of some of these problematic programs. It doesn't say what would happen after this review. Of course, they are reporting to a mediator of sorts that was selected by both parties. But it is something that we're seeing across the country where problematic degree programs, where a lot of this Marxism is being taught, are going to come under fire, especially with the One Big Beautiful Bill, which is going to cut funding to those programs because they are not resulting in degrees that are going to be marketable in our economy, where students are able to pay back the student loans the federal government is backing.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, Eric, I want to switch to some of our younger students. And I know it's a priority for many Republicans to try to remove the federal charter of the National Education Association, the NEA. Take a look at this list of complaints they have: branding Trump as a fascist, embracing divisive gender ideology in schools, refusing to fight anti-Semitism. Since when did national teachers unions replace the parents, local and state officials in deciding what we should be teaching to our children in school?
And I have been fighting the teachers union since serving on the local school board over 10 years ago. They are not about students. They are not even about teachers. They are a political arm of the Democrat Party. They have become more and more radical as the time has gone on. We've seen their leadership at BLM protests and the like. We have to revoke this charter. They do not deserve any recognition from the federal government aside from warning signs because they are so damaging to our children. They are not about academic performance, which is what we need to be focused on. Instead, they are trying to instill radical ideology in our public schools, and they should be removed everywhere.
Erika Donalds, great to have you with us this morning. Thank you.
Information. Truth. Is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.